Another Monday. Hi, Rahu.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So today we are reviewing Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover.
I see. Cool.
Yeah, I got to miss out cool, like this right. But then yeah, we are reviewing this book.
Beautiful book. Like the cover is beautiful, but okay, the cover is beautiful in my opinion. And then I read this book. It's also one of my favorite books
by her.
Like, hey, list your favorite books. This one here, yeah.
Okay.
I love it. Like it's a like not many books have made me tear up, but this one.
John, I cried like a baby. I cried like a baby. Sure, loved it. Also loved it. But also, like, in what world does someone think it's okay I keep one from my...
In a very delulu world.
Because it's my child. I don't care what I did to your child, but why are you keeping me away from my child? It's not like I'm a danger to... And I think, okay, from... Like, how then you realize they only knew part of the story because of they never had the answers to the questions.
Position with not having answers. They were not in a position to withhold a child
from the mother
at all. Like, under no circumstances. I don't think it's justified. It's just absolutely wrong. So for context, but a young mother fights to earn a place in a child's life. But is there room for her? After serving 5 years in prison for a tragic mistake, Kenna Rowan returns to the town where it all went wrong, hoping to reunite with her 4-year-old daughter. But the bridges Kenna burned are proving impossible to rebuild. Everyone in her daughter's life is determined to shut Kenna out, no matter how hard she works to prove herself. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Yeah. That's fine. But Kenna was imprisoned, and she gave birth, and shortly after giving birth, her daughter was taken away from her. So when she was released on parole, was it on parole? Yeah. When she was released on parole, the only thing she wanted to do was just to meet her daughter and to be present in her child's life. Like, she didn't even want to say all together. I understand Mara
wait fela.
Yeah,
Like, I know I didn't see. No, but then she tried. Remember, she only tried her one. And then when Leisure realized this is the same girl as Mutaskot, the mom, the child's mom. Ready protection order. So meaning obviously it's a fight. What? You are like home protection order. How am I gonna see my child? So yeah. Grace
when it blew to I don't even want to remember her name. But that doesn't happen a lot though with you, that you get so personal with a fictional character.
Yeah, it does happen. No longer you know what, this person Kuruka kena kamu bugeng walwali na wena self
let me fight this one for you.
Wena ukhona like yes. Were the characters and their problems believable? They were. The character that I also like, that played like a little role in the book. The little girl who
Down syndrome. My fighter.
Like every time I read something, I knew there was gonna be a sarcasm. She was like so funny.
I can't remember her name, but
no, I can't remember.
Manola was your typical best friend. Like and next time and next time I want to put it.
Yeah.
I'm give. And another one when I put it sharp. Yeah. Kaur sela what is also to anger.
Or like hotspot high is dangerous because of kurafulu wena le motho le tshwarelane ne
amo
yena no sha chachele morao no you're still a jerk a jerk. And I saw now that
it's nigga mona. Her character was so vivid for me. It was so clear.
Yeah. And I saw her it's going to be a movie. Like there's a movie coming in Feb 2026. I don't know how true it is,
can't wait to watch it.
I can't.
But you know how it is with books and movies. Because sometimes once I scenes that
no, but then what's the last one? With the last one,
did they get it right?
Yeah, they got it right. Yeah,
and I haven't watched the movie.
Oh, Ghana, you haven't read it. No, they got it right, definitely.
I'm glad they got it right.
I didn't feel like there were parts that
were missing.
Or if there was something that they didn't grasp. Yeah, I got because most of the time butata ka bukali the movies, because people always say, oh, book nerds always feel hore how bala it like your imagination plays a huge part into what you already have what you think is happening. Here the roses were whatever color and already like when you want, and then not the only thing was the actors like banna vale or maybe my handsome and they handsome. It's not the same. Yeah. Hey, never.
I'd like to see it if it does come out. When it does come out.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna share a favorite. It's not a favorite part or whatever, but it's a quote on page 29. Yeah?
Come on.
Yeah, I think I got 29. Erin. Sorry. People say you fall in love, but fall is such a sad word when you think about it. Falls are never good. You fall on the ground, you fall behind, you fall to your death. Whoever was the first person to say they fell in love must have already fallen out of it. Otherwise, they'd call it something much better. What do you think about that?
No, I love it.
She's right. She's right again. False. Fall. You fell in love. But whoever thought about this word must have already fallen. Yeah, already like
you fell and you're done.
Yeah, I fell in love. I know that like falling in love is a tragedy because it feels like trying to fail again.
But I loved Lera Scott.
Yeah.
But I also loved Lera
Leja. I loved Leja. Leja Scott, I felt like I could puppy love girl.
I get the way younger.
Exactly. So you don't feel
but still Lila Leja. I'd like to see how they portray him in the movie.
That's
the Leja that I saw. Okay, I don't know if they're going to get it right.
They will never get it right. But they will never get it right. I'm telling you. They look disappointed.
And I don't know if it's better or worse. Hore. Yena li Leja, but connect like a school. I'm wondering because when she met Leja, she didn't know what Leja, her best friend there, school, right? And they fell in love without knowing what about connect like a school. And even that point was beautiful. And then when they realized what about connect like a school, I felt like it also works in her favor. Because the man that she's going to love now is going to love her already. So you don't have to work on that relationship. And I felt that was like almost like a second chance to life. And I felt that was beautiful. But I don't know if it's better or worse. Like, would it have been better if it was someone else? But because now that Donald access to one high, does she always want to think about Scotty that way? Because I cannot think how one ledger one is Scotty.
Mara Scotty really like outside it would have been great.
It would have been very good.
Yeah, so her talk of it's fine.
I don't know about fine, but I hear where you
no, like it's better hard talk of faith. Then we don't have to we can just deal with the ghost and not the real person. Now I was dating the best friend of this guy, and like and you are forced to live a family because of when the other best friend linale
But do you think that storyline, that particular storyline in the book, do you think irrealistic? Do you think it happens ka anything? Serious?
Irahala knowingly. Wabana balibile, wabana ba kopane by chance.
Knowingly hore.
Yeah, hore motho ke best friend ke nele ole o ke di best friend te. Then you know ithatela. No. I'm gonna get ithatela all. And then no ithatela. Yeah, it happens. I don't know if it's wrong or immoral or get it girl code, get it bro code, or get it that code, so not so. But nakraba tebara tana ba tloeleng. I get who fedile. One time. Like who fedile between
so
mama.
Who fedile? Who sabali di maikutso in between who sharp?
Maikutso.
So are you saying hore if Tabole Palace,
yes,
okay, yeah, barata,
yeah,
bakhaogan, ebe Palesa aratana little best friend there, ya Tab, who sharp?
Yeah, I get bakhaogan, but
so because Bashimane Bani the best friend, I was saying Palesa was never exposed to the best friend
before.
Before
they probably met. Mara okra lohore ne maybe ne bantse ba sa lebellane ka leitlho le le bjao. It started after. Obviously, you're going to raise your eyebrows. Maybe the lindsay. Whatever. But sometimes I don't think it happens like that. Not leave them.
Marotli run well.
And you can't fight them. The best that you can do is just remove yourself. The best you can do is just remove yourself from the drama for your peace of mind. But then when it happens, I don't think you'll have. I don't think you'll have anything to say, really. Bona batla go nnisa fase ba re go ne re nya go botsa go
batla go nnisa fase.
I get away to your batho ba bang tle ba nya go tlhalosetsa mo le hore you know now nale this person re bone hore ngaro tseng guys tsamanglilo bonang go pele kwa.
So for me the book it did not have a lot of quotes for me to choose from.
Okay.
But I do love the moment when I linked a scene to the cover of the book.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that for me was really beautiful. So I'm trying to remember now what happened. I think what was happening again?
The dove.
So Scotty, yes. No, say it because I don't know.
Wow, you said that's your favorite part. That's how you link the cover to the link my gal.
The friends we have. So yeah, let's see. It's nice.
No, the friend go back your thing.
In a ledger.
Yeah.
Manly ledger.
Ledger is good. Ledger is good. And then what
is that the very first time?
Yeah, that was the very first time.
I'm not talking the first time when they had the fucking pigeon.
Yeah, this was a fucking pigeon.
Yes.
And then that was the first time.
The first time.
And then all the time it carried on. Like anything out of place, even though it's not a pigeon, it'll be like, is that a fucking pigeon? Yeah.
But now there's also a scene where now Kenna and then now only leisure. And then now there was, I think they had a flight, or was it one pigeon or something like that, but Hawali, I think she was pregnant at the time. I could be wrong. If you've read the book, please remind me.
No, I don't remember that one.
What don't you remember? She was pregnant. Go on, Alej.
No, you're not part the way to
pregnant.
Yeah, I can hope la fela va se spala go spetlela babe.
Okay. then good. That means I'm not imagining the pregnancy. Okay. Weird. No, guys. Like, I never. But there was a moment where there was, I don't know, a pigeon or pigeons, and at that point, they said it felt to them as though Scotty was saying, "Listen, guys, I approve."
I didn't approve.
Yes. Something like that. I just don't remember it very well, but I liked it.
Maybe like a
yeah, maybe Harry ran train then get out. Yeah, what you go pitch man. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So, what are you rating the book?
A 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 out of 5.
Ashi.
350.
315, but I need to find the way or it guy. Because good 315, I can't stop thinking. I can't stop thinking about that fucking pigeon. What are the chances Scotty had no connection to that? What are the chances he did? It could have just been a coincidence, but it also could have been a sign, a message from wherever he is. Maybe it doesn't matter whether something is a coincidence or a sign. Maybe the best way to cope with the loss of the people we love is to find them in as many places and things as we possibly can. And in the off chance that the people we lose are still somehow able to hear us, maybe we should never stop talking to them. I'm going to be good to your girl, Scotty, I promise.
Oh, okay, no Gabon.
So I just need to remember where that fucking pigeon came from.
Also, when is something and then I wanna go, oh, maybe when I'm thumbs up, kitty old man.
So maybe can na.
Kitty old man.
Eh, it's only the old man too.
Eh, get a horn. So,
so Ashi, I think he's sitting with Patrick or 312. Ne? And we sit in silence for a minute or two. It feels different from the bouts of silence I've sat through. It feels different from the bouts of silence I've sat through with him before. This time the quiet is comfortable and peaceful and not sad at all. Holy shit, Patrick says. I look over at him, but his focus is on something in the backyard. I follow his line of sight until no way. I'll be damned, I say quietly. Is that a fucking pigeon? It is an actual pigeon. A real live white and gray pigeon just walking around in the backyard like it isn't the most miraculous timing a bird has ever had in the history of birds. Now I want to read the book again.
You're so happy you found it, man.
Yeah.
For what? Baba, Scotty never found.
Go ahead.
No, wait to get Kinakwafing.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
As no go batlapana. Kinakwe the first time I cleaned for dinner. Ola. Kenna at the high.
Okay.
And then they had wanna have a feel a chance by a batlanya and whatnot, and then Hata. Bali by That's the part. So it was like for Bona, maybe it was just like a thing. Thank you for giving her a chance, for hearing her out, for
because Scotty couldn't tell. Scotty could not tell his story because I can't talk it. And even though I wanna go, guys, look what it's tomorrow.
And I really liked how they like Kamko Bugaini Floagating, especially with the chapters, how they were linked to one another. Like you could tell now, Hubulela Leja, Hubulela Kenna, this is from Kenna's point of view, or this is from Leja's point of view. So it was very interesting.
It flowed. The sequence of events was just, it's a beautiful story. I don't know if we're not going to see please keep us in Asapir.
All the time, mountain bike, over mountain view, or
Mountain Dew.
Ke re le seng tapisitse ke re why?
Ana silo ba. Go tlo ba le diaparo.
But anyway, I'm also rating it a 5 out of 5. I really love this book.
Please read the book.
Yeah.
If there's one book you should read that I've recommended, it's this one. There'll be many of those, but read this one.
Anyway, happy reading. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I love this book.